Well, look, a campaign is a collective effort, but it's also the product of individual decisions to support the university. And those decisions, and this is the fun of fundraising, those decisions reflect the lives and the stories and the passions of the people who make them. Well, tonight I'll be coming back later to tell you more about the campaign, but first, I'm privileged to share just 3 of those stories with you and to announce 2 new gifts to which they've led. 3 people have given us the permission to tell the story about how it was that they decided to support the university. Michael Hinzer is tonight making a commitment to donate $1 million to launch an R&D incubator fund in the Charles Perkins Centre. This fund will support a pipeline of commercially viable applications for improving individual and population health. The Perkins Centre is taking a radical new approach to the problems of obesity, diabetes, and cardiovascular disease, bringing all the disciplines of the university together, everything from philosophy to microbiology, in a unique organizational model. It's a project driven by curiosity, by brilliant minds, and by a desire that with a very wide range of skills, we should see actual results in a significant health problem. Well, it's a perfect match. It's a perfect match for Michael Hinzer. He possesses all of those qualities in spades. I've loved getting to know Michael in this job, and anyone who knows him well knows that you have 3 conversations with him at once. His mind works so quickly and across such a wide range of subjects. He just as easily talks about pure mathematics as he does about theology, art, or finance. And in addition to his contribution to the campaign, Michael has announced his intention to join our Chalice Bequest Society by leaving a $20 million planned gift to the university in his will. His decision to support the work of the Charles Perkins Centre is tremendously exciting. Let's join in thanking Michael for his $1 million gift. Well, sometimes the passion that results in a gift is actually a shared one. And the second gift that I'd like to announce this evening comes from the shared passion of a husband and wife. Both are vitally concerned at declining participation in maths and science education. And they're keen to help young people see that maths and science are the language of the future, that they're vital to our future. Well, some years ago, they were involved in a program overseas that had a multiplier effect. By the in-service training of teachers, it lifted the standard of engagement in the classroom and led to remarkable and measurable uplift in student engagement in these subjects. Well, they now want to create a similar program at home. And they've realized that the University of Sydney, with our tradition of excellence in training teachers, in science, and particularly in science outreach in schools, is just the place to do it. These anonymous donors have pledged $5 million to establish a teacher enrichment academy for science, technology, engineering, and mathematics teachers. They've seen a program like this work, they recognized a need in Australia, and they knew we could make it work here too. We believe that the program has the potential directly to impact over 80,000 high school students in just its first 5 years. Well, please join me in congratulating, wherever they may be, our anonymous donors. But the final intention to give that I'm pleased to acknowledge tonight shows that we simply can't take anything for granted. Last year, Sean Howard was holidaying overseas with his young family when he became unwell. He was flown home and he was diagnosed with a condition that proves fatal for more than half of those who contract it. During his long weeks of recovery, Sean noticed his vision deteriorating and he experienced significant pain in his eyes. His retina was starting to decay. Losing your retina means losing your sight. Shane told me that on hearing this news, all he could think about was his 2 young daughters, Darcy and Lara, who are aged 2 and 4, and the unbearable thought of not being able to see them grow up. Well, luckily, he was referred to the Save Sight Institute of the Sydney Medical School, and that accepts patients from all over the countries whose sight-related illnesses are too complicated for standard treatment. And thanks to the astute diagnosis and attentive care of Professor Peter McCluskey and his team, Sean's sight was saved, and he can see his daughters grow up, we hope, to become students at the University of Sydney. Well, Sean has announced an intention to give $10 million to the Save Sight Institute to establish the Valerie Mary Howard Initiative. The initiative will be named in honour of his late mother, a woman who saw potential in all her children, vision of another kind but just as special. It will support research, outstanding patient care, and exceptional teaching and learning at the Institute. His story is proof, if ever it were needed, that the path to an extraordinary gift can have amazing twists and turns. I love to tell Sean's story. It's humbling to hear him talk of his own distressing experience and how it kindled in him a passionate commitment to helping others. An experience of near disaster has led him to give hope through the work of the Save Sight Institute. And on top of that, he's just a very nice guy. $10 million is a transformational gift, but transforming the world around us, that's what we do. That's our day job at the University of Sydney. And we're just very proud to partner in doing it with people like Sean. So please congratulate him with me on his $10 million. Later tonight, I'll announce our official goal for the fundraising campaign and our progress to date. All these extraordinary people I've mentioned tonight have identified in their own particular way that they want to change the world. That's what we do when we do fundraising. We do venture capital proposal making. People want to change the world, we can help them, and we partner with them in making it happen. Of course, these contributions will take us closer to our financial goal, but the real importance of what they do will live on far beyond tonight, beyond the life of the campaign, and in many ways beyond the life of all of us here. So let's join together again to thank Michael Hinser, Anonymous Couple, and Sean Howard.